subtweet, so.
Alright, gems, we're going to jump right into this video. I've already done my brows off camera because I just feel like that takes an unnecessary amount of time. Even though I have the microblading, I'm still very particular about my brows. So if you guys are interested in product that I used, I went in with the KaBrow Benefit and the number 5. I absolutely love this product. I used to use it every single day, and then I kind of shifted over to the Precisely My Brow. So between these two, you get a good combination. One other thing that I don't typically do in my full face is kind of share my prep. I don't have anything on my skin. I washed my face this morning, brushed my teeth. I do what I can. But I have not put on any moisturizer. So we're going to go in today with the Estee Lauder DayWear Matte Oil Control Moisturizer. You guys, I don't know if I've talked to you about this yet. I don't think I have. But I'm in the process of relaunching my website. Right now, it's kind of a catch-all for my freelance makeup, which I haven't done in quite some time. So I'm refiguring things. I'm realigning on what's important to me so that I can push out as much content as possible. So you guys don't have to always wait for me to upload a video, but also have like blog posts to support that. And something that's really important to me as an oily combination girl is moisturizers. A lot of people do not like to use moisturizer because they feel like it's going to make them oily, and it's actually the adverse. If you don't use a moisturizer, your skin's going to overproduce oils, and then you're really going to be shiny. So we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I am going to go in with this moisturizer by Estee Lauder. One, because it's oil free, so that's definitely something you want to look towards, and I love that it focuses on providing a matte finish but still moisturizing the skin underneath your product. And I'm just using my Juvia's Place foundation brush rather than my hands because I want to be fancy. No, honestly, I have no reason. You can use a brush or you can use your hands, whatever floats your boat. I don't know if you guys, what's her name? Follow King Mally Magic on Instagram. I'll make sure to list that in the video, but she is everything to me as far as freelance makeup artist, a mother, a partner. Like, I just think she's so dope. And she is such an advocate for women of color and us showing up right in campaigns and with makeup. And I love that her finished product, when she works with her models, it's not Instagrammy. It's very beautiful, soft. And her new campaign, and I say campaign, nothing that's supported by like a big box, but her mission right now is really to perfect dewy skin on women of color but not look greasy. And one thing she does is she uses a lot of her brushes for a lot of her prep work. So my moisturizer is in. I'll make sure to link this below because it's actually quite amazing, to be honest. Then I'm going to go in with my CoverFx enhancement drops because the look today is going to be very peachy, bronzy, glowy, but good for oily skin rather. And I want to put a little glow from within underneath. So I'm just going to drop a couple of these in areas that I want to radiate, honey. You guys, I have new lighting. If you're following me on Insta stories, you know that I got some new lighting for my videos, and I need you to let me know if it's too much, if I appear washed out. I'm actually really loving it because I feel like you guys can clearly see me and my backdrop isn't too dark. I did have someone come into my home and help me set up my filming so that I had the right settings, because let's just be honest, I don't know if there's other YouTubers out there that experience this as well, but girl, when I get the camera, I just throw it on the tripod and hit record. I really don't know the in and out of like camera setup and stuff, like the appropriate settings. I don't really know anything about ISO. I mean, there's resources out there, but your girl just don't. I mean, that's just not my judge. For foundation, because I'm going for more of a radiant finish on the skin, but I also know I'm oily combination, so I ain't trying to play myself. I am going to go with my CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir. I am in the shade 775, which is Soft Sable. And I'm going to be applying the foundation with my beauty sponge. I'm not going to call it beauty blender because it is not made by Beauty Blender. I shared this on my Insta stories as well. These beauty sponges are $1 from Miss A. They're the AOA Beauty Sponge, and they're dope. And they're $1. One whole, like 100 pennies. Amazing. So I do tend to buy, I just bought like 10 of them because I wanted them to look really dope in this little glass container that I bought from Macy's for, I mean not Macy's, Lord, TJ Maxx for my beauty room. And they look so dope. But they blend really beautifully. They give you a little Real Technique tease, but not as silicone, if that makes any sense. These are silicone free. So I feel like they just work really, really well. God, I love this foundation. I'm just blending that into the skin. Next, we're going to be using my lovely combo of concealer right now. I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I use the shade Hazelnut and Tan together, but I think today I'm gonna use Tan first because these under eyes, honey, a little disrespectful. And then I'm gonna use Hazelnut for the other portions of my face. So more Tan than Hazelnut under the eye. But still, I want it to be as seamless as possible. And then I'm just gonna flip, and then I'm just gonna flip the other side of my Beauty Blender and blend this out. So seamless. Oh, I love this concealer. I'm so glad I found a replacement for my Tarte concealer because I couldn't be out here using that on my gram and on my YouTube and y'all call me out. And I mean, I got ethics and morals too. And they're canceled in my opinion. For contour, I'm going to use my AJ Crimson Cream Foundation. It's 4.5 and 7. I'm going to use 4.5 here. Or is it 7? I'm going to go with 7. I think this is 7. I think the darker shade is 7. To contour. I'm going to use my foundation brush and just apply it in the areas that I would normally contour. And that has more of a red undertone, which is really going to bronze the skin, which I don't hate. But I think I'm going to mix in my pure Cameo contour just to kind of darken it up a bit. Yeah, just above the cheek. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Blend this out. I'm going to use my MAC Duo Fiber 188 and I'm going to blend this out. And the purpose of contouring, if we've never talked about that on my channel, is really to create dimension so that the face does not look flat, as well as lift the cheekbone for a more slimmer proportioned face. Right, so we have our base on. Now it's time to set some of this product in place. Particularly, I'm just going to be setting underneath my eyes because I did put a concealer and I don't want that to move around the day. And I'm not trying to really matte the skin out because I'm trying to achieve a more radiant, dewy finish. And I know those words can be a little intimidating, but you'll see the whole thing come together. We're still going to set the face with powder when it's all said and done. I'm going to be using my Sigma E35 and tapping it into my combination that I make here with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder and my Lauder Mercier in medium deep. And I'm just going to use my sponge and blend out underneath my eyes to make sure that no creasing has already set. And I also bring it on my eye too because I use my concealer as a eyeshadow base, like a primer for my eyelids. And I'm just pushing this into the skin, tapping it so that it sets that cream product into place. And I'm looking up so that I don't create any crease lines. Same for the other side. And then I'm going to use the same technique and apply it where I applied my concealer. Just in the center. And this helps, right? Because it's really our T-zone that's super oily. But we don't want to lose the radiance everywhere else on our skin. Then for bronzer, to set this cream product in place, and I'm not going to go overboard with it. It's really just going to be a nice little quick blend. I'm going to go with my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Mahogany. Hope you guys are following me on my Insta stories. So I just gave one of these away to one of my followers in like a flash giveaway, because when you have too much of something, you know, ain't no need holding on to it. Oh God, my nose, my nose, my nose. Okay, then I'm gonna use my Morphe M438. Just to place on top. Nothing heavy, nothing crazy. First of all, Mahogany is bomb. For my all over face, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier. No, that's not what this is. This is Lancome. This is a Silk Loose Powder. And I'm gonna use my big pink powder brush and just push it into the skin. That's what Mally says. Push the product into the skin. So I'm gonna just go follow directions. To achieve our peachy approach to this look, to really contribute to like this springtime glam that I'm going for, I'm gonna go all over the lid. I know this is so unconventional in the way that I approach things, with my Makeup Forever highlighter here. This is in the shade, hold on, I think it's, yeah, H312. I'm gonna use my finger and just place it directly onto my mobile lid. With a blending brush, I'm gonna grab my Too Faced Just Peachy palette, and I'm gonna go into the shade Real Peach Punch, sorry. And I'm going to just blend this into the crease. Like so. Then I'm going to take a clean blending brush and I'm going to tap into Just Peachy. This shade here is super light, but I'm going to apply that just above it to set the concealer that I placed underneath my brow bone. And then it stays in the Peachy family. And this is a Smudge Tachi, by Beauty, I don't know what it says. I think I got it in my Ipsy, but you guys can use any kind of blending brush. Just in my brow bone so that it's light enough, but it still is peachy. For mascara on my top lashes, I'm gonna use my Maybelline girl, my Maybelline Temptation mascara to prep for my falsies. I hope that was really easy to follow. I mean, I used 3 shades because sometimes less is more. And I really wanted to focus on treating my skin right and less about like a blowing out of the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes, and I'm gonna use my Ardell Demi Wispies, and then we're gonna get back to the face. All right, so that took a little bit longer than I needed it to. And I lied to you, I grabbed the nearest pair of eyelashes, and I don't know what the name is. So we're gonna move on to the skin. I am dying to get my hands on this blush. So excited. I'm using the Saharan Blush Volume 1. I mean, I'm just gonna use Toby. Hello, which is really interesting because I had someone ask me the other day if I could suggest a brown, Ambra. Asked me the other day if I could suggest an orange blush. And I thought off the jump, like everyone needs to have Exhibit A by NARS. Like that is just like entry into the orange. But I should have also suggested Juvia's Place blush palettes as well. I had both of them. I gave one to Natalie. Did she take it? Was it stolen? Semantics. But I do have this one, which is really great for deeper skin tones. It's Volume 1. And I'm going to go in with Toby with my Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm just gonna put that right on the apples of my cheek, and then I'm gonna blend up, because I love when my blush goes like to my hairline. Love it, love it, love it. For my lower lash line, I'm not even gonna stress too much about it, so I'm not gonna zoom us back in, but I'm gonna go back into Peach Punch, which this was a winner last year when this came out. Like, this is probably, and I'm not even like a Too Faced fanatic, but when this palette came out, it converted me. I am a believer. So I'm just taking that underneath my lower lash line because I don't want to use a liner because I want to keep it soft and pretty. I'm just gonna, but I can't stand just a bare lower lash line. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna use my Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. I absolutely have been obsessed with this mascara because I have the smallest lashes, and this grabs these little bad boys. I'm not gonna flip out. I got a little carried away. Mascara on the nose. I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna remove it. But we're gonna come back to it. We're not going to allow us to take us out of our comfort. For highlighter, I'm gonna go in with my colored Raine highlighter in just Peachy. She's gorgeous. And I'm gonna use my favorite highlighting tool, which is my BH Cosmetics 101 brush. I'm gonna dip in and place her right on top of that blush. And I also need to clean it off a little bit because, see, it looks really orange in the pan, but see how you get like that golden peach? I mean, it could have been an opportunity for me to wear La Peach. But I'm trying to show you guys other highlighters that I have. Oh my God, look. Grab something that's compact so you guys can see it. And then I'm just going to use my Q-tip and swirl it up and out. She's gone! Just like that. So the beauty is that it was dry. I placed it on my nose and then swirled it out. And then if you feel like you've removed any product, go back in with your beauty blender and buff her out. She's gone, just like that. There's never going to be a day on this earth where chestnut is not a part of my routine, okay? So let's just jump right in. Just grounds every lip. For lip, I'm gonna go with my dose of colors. This is in the shade Sweet and Sassy. When you first see it, you could be a little intimidated by it, but light shades don't rock this boat. And then I'm gonna put a gloss over it, which is my Fenty, what is it called, y'all? Fenty Glow on top. Because I do feel like this needs a glow lip. And on standby, I have my lip brush because you all know I like to blend that in with the liner. Oh my God, it's so pretty. God, it's so bomb. Beautiful on a brown girl, okay? Then I'm gonna take my Fenty gloss and I'm gonna put it right in the center. It's not gonna distort the color. It's gonna give me that glossy lip that we all love in the spring and summer. So there we have it, gems. We did this peach springtime appropriate look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tried some techniques that I've never done on my channel before just because I really am all about this dewy brown skin. And even though we're oily combination, how can we accomplish that and still be successful throughout the day? I loved showing you guys some of the new products that I haven't typically used on my channel. So if you have any questions, make sure to look in the description box below. If you have any questions, I love engaging with you guys. Make sure that you comment. And if you like, make sure you give it a good thumbs up. You subscribe if you haven't and you found me maybe in your recommendations, because in my opinion, that's a divine intervention there. Absolutely. It was meant for you to fall on this channel, and we'd love to have you stay. So until our next video, bye.
Send me your location.